Chat, I want you to take a long, hard look at my man at the top left named Chill Pills. Do you notice anything funky about this one? Off the bat, is there anything special that you notice? Anything at all? Anything whatsoever? This man was like, I'm gonna hit you with a surprise, Dal. You're gonna love it. I figured out a trick, and it's gonna be fantastic. My man is legit going Panda. Okay, if Panda is actually like a real play, because that in-cap ratio is used by players. I'm not even kidding you, even at the high end. I am interested to see what that's gonna look like, but Chill Pills. I can't take the belly jiggle. I can't take seriously at all. We got Diabolicals on that team as a gnome, making a return as a warlock. We got Drados are gonna be an Armed Fury Warrior. Off the bat, just running wild, go road by airless immediately as the rogue is playing Assassination. Not a Subtlety rogue this time, as normally it's sub, so most rogues are sub. Get him so a big shift. Drados bleeding out profusely. Man may be in a bit of trouble. Evasion out of airless with a faint fear of bite. Drados may just be going down to the bleeds alone. The man, oh my god! Airless even diving right into a stealth with a shadow mode. Immediately opens up with a Garode getting shadow versus Light Messiah. As the man goes in for that human Rachel, breaking out of CC. Stun into Airless as he does get reroaded. Airless actually doing A-OK right now. Maybe in a bit of trouble. The cloak shadows vanish as a bubble comes out. Light Messiah burning a bubble, either to make sure he doesn't get CC'd by Airless or to try to see if he can counter those bleeds. Already burning an immunity, even though he's the one on the offensive. Garode onto the Pala with a kidney, can't really get out of it whatsoever. Gonna be down for Airless to see if he can do enough damage here. Does go for the Summer Light Messiah. Is this where he just commits damage? Trying to see if he can make a play. Big damage. Gonna be Light Messiah taking lots of poison damage. Also, please, may just oh my god, Airless! You are kidding me, right? This man right here, as Assassination Rogue, he is the assassin that nobody expected. Axtos by the Warlock, nothing you could really do. Airless isn't the kind of guy that plays super skittish, super in stealth, super nothing. He's the kind of guy. Okay, I don't really know if that was mandatory. They're not flagging you because they don't like your airless. They're flagging you because of your class. If you literally played any other class, you would not get that kind of disrespect at all. Gonna be a stun onto Linthania immediately with a Mortal Call right after Linthania trying to see if he can make a bit of a play versus Diabolicals. He does port. I was thinking for a second I swapped to wrong person, but no, it was just a Warlock making their mobility happen. As Linthania diving into a re-stealth. Tyrant knows exactly where you are. It is a dump. Wait, he is actually casting into you. Why is he casting into you? You're in stealth, or quote-unquote stealth. The Tyrant is so unpredictable. I don't understand this pet at all. Gonna be a grapple hook for Linthania. Axtos to stop him during the approach. Diabolicus able to summon up quite a demonic army there. Lots of imps. The firing squad is out with the demon doggers. Gonna be the Felguard on the chase versus the rogue. As they're looking to go behind the pillar, get himself a bit of a sippy cup and looking maybe to catch a resell. Blind onto the pet. Dodging the shot if you're around the other corner. Looks like may actually be able to get a proper restall here. And looks like Linthania might be out of the... yeah, just out of it for a second. Sap onto the main pet. It's gonna have Diabolicals and the main pet separated. Axos could go flying from a long distance though. Are we gonna expect it? Is it going? Is he gonna do it? Does go in for an Axos, and it's gonna go for the gouge during that Axos. Try to see if he can counter CC with CC of their own, using that Outlaw mobility to get the hell out of dodge as soon as possible. Well done as Diabolicals try to find a better angle. Linthania does catch himself a bit of a reset. Could go for maybe another reset on the main pet. I don't really know how good it's going to be for you. Demon Dog is sent in. Looks like Diabolicus something got him out of stealth. Gonna be Linthania trying to go for maybe another setup versus Diabolicus. Before the kidney shot comes out, Mortical is gonna connect. Linthania with an axe with a kidney shot, but Axtos could prevent a lot of your damage though. There goes the Axtos. Dodged it. Evasion and off the Axtos just to make sure he doesn't get CC by the pet. Wall for Diabolicals, taking a lot of damage. Obelisk is down. Could turn around, take down the Obelisk. Gonna be Demon Dog is charging in. That's what Diabolicals trying to say counter-offensive. Linthania with a vanish, and as long as there's no damage over time on him, Linthania does get himself a clean reset. Double ambush on Diabolicals, immediately going to be the Axos. Second pet, someone down. Linthania maybe just be locked out. Back to back. Mortical to follow. Tyrant is going to be up. Maybe a second Axos. No Tyrant in there ready. Actually, Diabolicals decided to cancel it instead. I think just throwing a Demon Dogger or two at Linthania. As a rogue versus the Warlock, that's a pretty hard matchup to beat, honestly. Going to be a big Void Eruption. Trying to see if he can catch Diabolicals. That's going to be an option that does connect. Needs a couple of Void Bolts back to back. Diabolicals with his shield has a Shadow Field attack and biting them at their ankles. I normally But I guess since you're literally the same height as Shadow Feed, I guess literally biting your face up at that point. Chance going for a big mind games on Diabolicals, but he's still being in trouble though. Disperse comes out, does go for a big vampiric embrace, hoping to maybe recover some health back, but the tired around the corner just slam into you and bolts into you. Could be dead right there unless you just keep yourself alive. Has himself the outpowered life, doesn't play Power Word Life, and that's gonna, I think, cause him to fall behind a little bit. Power Word Life is a fantastic cooldown, a fantastic self-heal, usable at low health, but we are 26% dampening. Even though he didn't have it, I don't know how good it would have been. Big LA Blast out of Chicago, able to finally eliminate Diabolicals, who has been using the cooldowns quite vigorously there. Chill Pills, there he is, man. The Panda Man is out and about, trying to go for a little bit of a stun versus Chicago. Does get knocked back, going to be a Wraith Walk to try to see if they can potentially break out of that rooting effect. How are you going to use your Panda Racial, though? I am very interested. Are you going to save it for something specific? Maybe just as a disruption element? Silence on the Chicago. They do pop a wall. Ascendus does get activated. This one Chills actually dies behind the cover for just a moment. Setting up a ghoul in order to eliminate it immediately. Blind and Chicago right after him as I try to see if they can work down those Raptors for just a moment longer. Panda Racial to give himself a little bit of crowd control. Aim us up for Chill Pills. Maybe in a bit of trouble. At least able to deny magic damage. But Chicago's Storm Strikes and Wind Furies could bypass it altogether. Chill Pills with the AMZ. Massive LA Blast is able to reduce that damage by 50%, so it does help him stave off a lot of that output. Big group ahead out for Chill Pills. Does he potentially have a stun? Maybe a silence for Chicago. It's going to be able to break out of that, what is it called? Break out of that, what kind of debuff is this? This blue debuff you could leave on people. Break out of that Capacitor Totem with the IBF. Got himself Remorseless Winter Stun onto Chicago, but still unable to really capitalize and end the duel right then and there. Got him some mobility. Dark Pact has been used, so he's limited on the amount of self-healing he can do. Chicago taking that silence and then chasing it away from Chill Pills, hiding behind the pillar, waiting until the silence falls off. Got himself a little bit of mana. If you got Maelstrom, you may be able to heal. May have to go aggressive. Gonna be a blind by Chill Pills, focusing down on Elemental for just a second, trying to see if you get a good proc or two versus Chicago. Is that enough? Doesn't have getting a couple of those Frost Strikes, it looks like, at the very end. With Dabby going to be up next. AMS up immediately as Dabby tried to go for a bit of a mind games, maybe trying to go for maybe a mind setup. Possibly. PI hasn't been used yet. But the Shadow Priest could potentially be in a bit of trouble here. That is the Death Knight, which naturally have a propensity to counter magic damage fear, but doesn't break it out of it. Gonna be a trinket with a disperse for Davy as he's just under a ton of pressure. The icy obliteration of the Chill Pills are just slicing right through his health bar, just cleaving him out right now. I don't know if you really have much to work with. Literally going for like a nice little finesse hit of Frost Strikes. As Chill Pills does slam 2. Diabolicals picking up 3. And the team with Arrowless absolutely melting these boys with bleeds.